Okay, so people are always freaking out about these remainder questions. They're not so bad. I'm going to tell you how I think about them, and hopefully this is helpful for you. When p is divided by 7, the remainder is 3, right? So what that means, and we don't know what p is yet, but what that means is that you stick as many 7s as you can into p, and when you can't fit any more 7s, there's still 3 left over to get to p, right? Think about that this way. That means p must be 3 greater than a multiple of 7, right? Because if you put all the 7s you can into something, then you have a multiple of 7, right? When you just add 7s to them itself, you always get a multiple of 7. So all the 7s you can get, multiple of 7, plus 3 gives you p. That's what it means when you say p divided by 7 has a remainder of 3. That means some multiple of 7, right? Some multiple of 7 plus 3 equals p. So what we're going to do here, and you can do the same thing with some multiple of 7 plus 6 equals r, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick the easiest multiple of 7, which is 7. And we're going to say 7 plus 3 equals 10, and that's p. And then we're going to do the same thing for r. We're going to say 7 plus 6 equals 13, and that's r. And you can check this now, and I'm not going to do it here, but you can check 10 divided by 7 gives you a remainder of 3. 13 divided by 7 gives you a remainder of 6. So we now have valid p and valid r, so let's figure out the remainder when pr is divided by 7. Well, pr is going to be 13 times 10, right? So that's 130. 130 divided by 7. Well, 7 doesn't go into 1, so we go 7 into 13, and 7 only fits into 13 once, doesn't it? So then we do minus 7. 13 minus 7 is 6, and we take the 0 down, and then we say, how many times does 7 go into 60? Well, it goes in 8 times, and that gets us up to 56, right? 60 minus 56 leaves us with 4, and so we have remainder 4. That's our answer. I want to give you another way to do this just for fun. You've got your calculator with you. Hopefully you're watching these videos with the calculator with you. So what you can do with your calculator, if you want to find remainders with your calculator, here's what you do. You type in 130 over 7. I'm doing it on my calculator too. And you do 130 over 7, you're going to get 18.57142857, and then it just goes on. Now, technically, the 18 is the same 18 we have over here, right? Obviously. This 0.571422857, that is going to end up being your remainder, except right now it's in decimal form. It's not in remainder form. It's in decimal form. So what you want to do is now just hit minus 18, right? Get rid of that, get rid of the quotient. Now you're going to have 0.5714 ... and now you multiply that by 7, and it will give you its remainder. Because what that 0.5714 is, really, that's 4/7, right? So you multiply it by 7 to get your remainder, which is 4. Does that make sense? That's a little shortcut. You can just do long division like I did first. That's probably the better way, because it's good to know how to do that. But if you want your shortcut, well, there's a shortcut.